back to our channel. Lylan Greg Muttley here from Australia. Thanks everybody for dropping by. Appreciate all the support. The supporters love it. Come on, I really want to get this ball rolling. I would love to get to at least 1,000. That would be really appreciated. But anyway, just hang about. Hope you enjoy. We love just commenting about anything, chatting about anything, and just anything just pops into my head. But also leave comments down below if you wish about something that you might want to talk about, or something that's on your mind that I can talk about and give you my 2 cents. That's all it is. It's just my opinion. You can take it, you can leave it, you can do whatever you want. Okay, let's get into it. And what I want to get into it today is game 1, Origin series. In a word, wow. Origin always brings around controversy and a lot of what ifs. And that's the beauty of the game, I suppose. But let's just get the elephant out in the room out of the way. Ponga, should he have been sent off? I'm a New South Welshman, by the way. I don't follow it as passionately as I did back in the 90s and stuff like that, because for me the game has changed too much. The rules are crazy and I don't really follow it as passionate as I do, but I watch it. I'm a New South Wales supporter to the very end. But should he have been sent off? Look, can I put it to you this way? If he wasn't sent off, New South Wales loses. If he goes 10 in the bin, New South Wales loses. New South Wales did not even show up from the kickoff. And that's very, very common in these series as of late. So back in the 90s, New South Wales, the dominated team. Impregnable. You couldn't beat these guys. All right? They were tough, they were strong, and Queensland would just accept it. Then suddenly things started changing. Queensland actually grew more sensible when it comes to how to win this game. And they've got this formula now that is just unbreakable. You can't beat them. Okay, and they don't change. And anybody watching that first half knows that New South Wales were going to lose that game no matter what. Okay, and New South Wales look just disjointed. They just look like they're training. It's a training session, and they're all like, "Hang on a minute, we need to change this system." It's crazy to watch. And these guys are supposed to be the best of the best. I love this game. It's just my opinion, but yeah, New South Wales would have lost that game if Ponga went in for 10 minutes. And the weather. The weather was a huge factor. Okay, those two factors. If it didn't rain, Queensland would have hung on with one less player, mind you. They would have won. I just for sure. And anyone who thinks differently, well, that's just my opinion, and you can have your own. We really should be concentrating on is what has happened to our game. It has just gone this 6 again. This involvement when it comes to players getting hit around the chops. Now, I'm all for head-eye shots, shouldn't be allowed, and penalties. I get it, but now you can just tell it's in the script. It's in the coach's script. Okay, you got to hit around the chops a little bit, and we're 10 out, and it's 5th tackle, and we're losing by 4 points or whatever like that. Just lay down. Just lay down. We'll use the bunker to our advantage. Don't tell me coaches don't put this in their playbook. They do, and it's ruining the game. 6 agains, they have got to go. The bunker, seriously, the bunker is nothing but an interference in a game that should be flowing. And us as fans, we should realise that there's going to be mistakes. So if we change all these things kind of back to what it was, then we've got to accept it as fans that the ref's going to get things wrong. It's just the way the game is. Will it cost you games? Probably. Will you win games because of that? Probably. So I think if we all sort of just took a step back and said, look, this is not what the game's supposed to be about. It's not about whether Ponga should have been sent off or 10 minutes. That's the decision the ref made, but how he made that decision was very controversial and very just confusing to people who want to just watch the game. Bunker called in. Bunker says 10 minutes. Ref overrules, and he's allowed to. He's the ref. He has the final say. Nah, send off. Well, why didn't you just do it? Why didn't you just walk over and just boom, I think there would have been a lot less controversy, and probably not, but you get what I mean. It was just by fluke. The weather sent New South Wales to the win. That's the bottom line here. If it wasn't for the weather, Queensland had to just bunch up and just, it was a slippery ball, slippery pitch. It was pouring there at one stage, and yeah, it was just by sheer fluke. Now, I'll just be brutally honest when I talk about any sort of subject, and I'm going to be brutally honest here. I wondered what the hell Tedesco was chosen. I can't believe it. I was like, what the hell's he doing there? That confused me. Okay, and I'll admit it. I said probably 5-6 times in that game before the miracle ball of grabbing that ball in the air and scoring the winning try that Tedesco is shit. What is he doing? He does nothing. He's really not that old Tedesco where came out and just exploded onto the NRL scene. And, he had a fantastic couple of years there. But as of late, he's not Origin material. But having said that, now I'm going to eat my words. If it wasn't for him, we would have lost. It was just a sheer magical miracle moment that he jumped in that air. Not to mention the fact I think again the NRL got involved there. I really do. I think I don't know if he took that ball cleanly. So I haven't looked at any reviews. I haven't looked at any replays or slowed down motion of that. And that's the funny thing. I can't really find anything. I can't find anything about that. Everyone's just ponga, ponga. Every time you put your Facebook on, it's ponga, ponga. I thought Tedesco's catch in the air was just as controversial. Surely it's not as damaging, like what happened there and the degree of someone getting hurt. But as for defining the game and what the outcome was, that is the pivotal moment right there. They should have been slowing that down, should have been looking at it. When it happened live, no try. That's what I thought. No try. I've lost. Just the game has just. If anyone has been watching it since as long as I have, since the 90s, you will understand where I'm coming from. The game has got too many outside influences now, betting agencies, the NRL, just possibly people just influencing them. In my opinion, okay, I have no proof of this, but come on, we see it week in and week out. Our beloved teams getting ripped off, raw deals, obvious calls that were wrong. You can't have a referee on the field, a bunker where he can slow everything down. It doesn't do justice for the game. Okay, on a wet pitch, you're running in, you're trying to defend. These things are going to happen. You can say all you want. You can say it's not allowed. Shoulder charges are banned. All this sort of stuff. Unfortunately, with a slippery deck, you're running in. You're going to take this guy out, or he's going to score the try and he's going to win the game. You're going to have collisions that the rules aren't. The rules say you're not allowed to do them, but they don't mean to do it. Look, I hope Ponga bounces back from this. I honestly think he's overrated. I really do. I don't think he's Origin material. I'm not a Newcastle supporter either. But if I had anything to do with this whole situation, I'd be pulling Ponga aside saying, listen, we just need to work on your tackling technique. If you watch how Ponga's defence is, he's a target. Okay? His defence needs to be worked on. And this is not something that's just happened this year, this series. It's been ever since Ponga's been on the he's an unbelievable attacking player. He's a man I love to hate, if I could put it to you that way. His defence needs working on. And case in point, okay, last Origin game. So anyway, I hope you Queenslanders, don't worry. Look, do you want my prediction? I'll give you my prediction. You're going to win. This series, you're going to win. So sit back and relax. Don't have a go at me. Okay, New South Welshman, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. We're passionate and you guys love your footy just as much as us. Great. So that's my prediction anyway. Because of game one, Queensland's definitely going to win game two. And let's face it, Melbourne is like a home ground for Queensland. Okay, you watch any Origin series in Melbourne, if you didn't know it was Melbourne, you would swear we're in Queensland. So there's the next advantage. But game two is going to be won by Queensland because of game one, what happened. I'm guarantee you, New South Wales even look like they're going to be offside or a hint of a high shot. That the ref, no matter who it is going to be blowing his whistle. Queensland are going to win the second game, and then the deciders in Queensland. And New South Wales just doesn't have that old school Origin oomph and class. They need class to win against Queensland in Queensland. So there you go. You're going to win anyway. Congratulations in advance. So there you go. But yeah, all the best, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everything. It's Friday afternoon. I've got to go to a friend's place, have a barbecue, which is good. I'll chat more about other things, what we're doing this year. Philippines, we're thinking of going there, which is going to be great. Really appreciate you stopping by and sitting back and having a chat with me. Leave a comment, chuck a like, subscribe if you haven't. That would be really wonderful. Helps our channel out. All the best. See yous.